Hi everyone, here's to show you my only blooming orchid at the moment, if you've seen my channel before you will have seen this one in bloom already. This is a Brassavola or Brassavola Jimminey Cricket. It bloomed in spring for me, and this year it put out 4 pseudobulbs. So the first pseudobulb in spring had a couple of flowers, and now it's bloomed on another 3 pseudobulbs. I just want to show you the differences between fresh flowers and old flowers and something in between. So these ones opened a while ago, these two here. And as you can see, they've lost their luster, and they're no longer green. But they are lovely even in death. And I'll be taking them off shortly, but I just thought I'd show you the contrast. And these are the ones that opened up afterwards. So these are the second oldest flowers. And they are heavily scented at night. You can actually smell these from across the room if you come in late at night or get up in the morning. The living room is just completely filled by its lovely fragrance, so it's quite nice, and lucky for me, even my husband really likes the smell, so that's a big plus. And so these two have been open maybe for about, I would say, a week and a half. I don't know, something like that. And these, oops, if I can just remove this guy here. These two are opening up. This guy over here opened up maybe a day ago, something like that. And this one's just opening up today. So this is what they look like when they first open. They don't look like much, I have to say. But then they do wind up looking something like this. These are not the biggest flowers I've ever had, but they're large enough. And probably my most reliable bloomer at the moment. I've had this plant for many years, at least 5 or 6 years. And I think except for 1 year, it's probably put out flowers every single year. So and it's the pot is just pretty much, I mean, the top part is at least covered with these air plants, which seem to bloom every spring for me, but I just let them be because they don't seem to interfere with the plant. But I did remove this plant out of a small squarish plastic pot in spring, and I just kind of transferred it over to this clay pot with and just basically added some lava rock and stones at the bottom there. And I don't know if you can see this, but the roots have just traveled to the bottom of the pot, and there are plenty of new roots to go around. So these are some of the older roots here, but still there's a few new roots establishing themselves on the bottom of the pot. So that'll be it for this year, and I'll have to wait till next spring until new pseudobulbs form. But that's the habit of the plant. It normally puts out some pseudobulbs from spring to fall, and once the pseudobulbs mature, they flower, and that's it. And the cycle continues year after year. And it doesn't really take up much water in winter. I water it infrequently. And so I decided to film this because Bassia's orchids had featured a Jimminey Cricket just a few days ago, and she thought that this might have been like a Brassavola nodosa, but I didn't notice the shape of her pseudobulbs, but certainly with mine you can see that the pseudobulb is wide open, and not round like a Brassavola and a nodosa. So, but I guess hers was just mislabeled. But nevertheless, I think Bassie is going to be pretty happy with her Jiminy Cricket. It's a really, really lovely plant. Assuming that hers is scented, I think is a very big bonus. Anyways, thank you for watching.